Hey everyone, Clueless Dad here. You may remember a couple months ago I did a introduction video about some hip seat carriers from a Japanese company called TelasBaby. They really liked the videos and they ended up giving my wife, when she was back in Japan, 2 products to review. So this is going to be a 2-part series, I guess. The first one, we're going to be talking about the DAG 7, which is their hip seat carrier with kind of a bag in it. That's the video you're watching right now. Definitely check back next week when I put the video for this, which is a kind of a nursing air cushion pillow that they also gave us, which was really nice. And I'm going to be unboxing them both for you guys here on this channel. So thanks again to TelasBaby. This is, I guess, technically a sponsored video because I didn't pay for this and we got it straight from them. So first of all, let's talk about the DAG 7. So it's basically kind of a 2-in-1 thing. It's like a shoulder bag for mom, transforming mother's bag with a foldable hip seat. And so the cool thing I like about these DAG series by TelasBaby is the fact that it has basically like the fanny pack type hip seat carrier, but it actually can fold up too. So in this case, it's not just a hip seat carrier that can fold up, it's a hip seat carrier that can fold up that's attached to a kind of a maternity bag, I guess you could call it. So we can see here, I don't know who the model is. They use her in all the same pictures, but because I've been doing so many videos about this product, I feel like I know her. She seems like a very nice lady. And so here you can see in the products, and I'll put this up on the screen so you don't have to squint to look at the box as I move it around. Basically, it's like a shoulder bag that can also pull out this little fanny pack thing with the waist support and all that. Okay, so let's pop it open and see what's inside. So in the box we get the bag itself all rolled up. We get this panel, which I guess goes in the bottom of the bag if I want to guess. And we get a pretty sizable instruction book. So it actually has 13 pages. You didn't think you'd need that many pages for a bag, but I guess for the hip seat part you might. And of course it's all in Japanese, so good luck with that if you don't speak Japanese. But luckily I can read it. So let's take a look at the bag itself. So it actually kind of pops open like this. Basically has a nice wide kind of strap, but it's not just the webbing, it's actually covered with this cloth. So it's not padded, but at least it's not going to chafe as bad. And then you can see here it's actually got some adjustments on here and a thing to kind of tuck in the excess. And it actually also snaps open. So I guess that's kind of handy. So you can extend it at least. I guess it depends on how you're wearing it. And so there's this kind of, I don't know what this is, like sweatshirt kind of material, soft cotton, and it lines the top and also the top of the inside. And on the inside you can see basically there's a couple pockets in here, and you can, I guess, snap the whole thing together. So the whole bag can kind of snap. There's no zipper, but at least it can snap in the middle, keep your stuff kind of safe inside. But one thing, just from holding it, you can tell it feels like there's something inside of it, and because there is, that's the hip seat carrier. So I'm guessing that is concealed behind this zipper, and voila, here it is. Okay, so it takes a little bit of pulling. Okay, so it takes a little bit of wrestling, but you can actually pull the hip seat part out, which is here. And it's in its non-assembled state. So basically, if you zip this thing closed, it becomes the hip seat. So let's do that right now. And I'll try to do it without making a mess. So there we are in its assembled shape. So it's basically like the fanny pack. And there is a little bit of space in here if you did want to store something in there. So let's hook it on and see how it works. And just like on an TelasBaby or whatever, you want to make sure you get this safety strap in there in addition to the Velcro. Okay, so here you can see I have it on now. I actually had to take off my shirt because it was black on black and it was too hard to see in this light. But basically it's the fanny pack now, just like a hip seat carrier like the one we have from TelasBaby. If you haven't seen my video, check that one out here. And now we have this bag basically attached to it, fixed to it, but now I can put this on over my shoulder, and of course if I adjusted it, it would fit a little bit better. They also have this, which is listed in the instructions as a safety belt. So I guess when you have this on here, you can actually put it around the kid as well. Not sure if it's needed or not, I guess you could probably just wrap it up and stow it if you don't want to use it. There's actually one other cool thing, which is, so this shoulder strap I showed, it actually has this extension built in, so you can actually unclip it. So that's actually when you have the kid in there, you want it to be a little bit looser so the kid has all the space in here. So it's great that they actually thought about that and built it in, and you don't have to just slide it in and out all the time, but can basically do this kind of quick release or quick snap in and out. As you take the kid out, you just put this thing back in, and like that. Okay, so that's how it fits together. Let's try it in the real world with my kid outside right now. So here we are after a long day at the park. As you can see, my son is totally zonked out, but no problem for him to sleep in this thing. He's quite comfortable, and it's great for moms and dads because the bag is right there, so you can reach into the numerous pockets on the outside, grab your towel, grab your snack, etc., grab your water bottle from inside, take your wallet out, put your phone away. It's actually a lot better than if you had, say, a regular hip seat carrier with a backpack. And here's some bonus footage of my wife with the kid using the DAG 7. And as you can see, he's pretty happy. He's got a little bit of space. He can be close to mom, but he can still play with his toy. He can look to the sides a little bit easier than maybe in, say, an TelasBaby. And my wife can still reach everything and, for example, reach to her wallet to pay for her train ticket. So here we are getting on the train. As I mentioned, this one has a little bit more space than, say, the TelasBaby hip seat carrier when you're using the shoulder straps. So when you are seated, the kid can lean back a little bit. He can also kind of climb, so you got to be a little bit careful. But of course, you have that seat belt on, so it's not so bad. He's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's the bag. Let me just give it a little bit more feedback. It has this kind of pleathery, fake leather stuff on the outer edges of the bottom, but not on the actual bottom itself. So that's a little weird. Maybe if it was up to me, I would have at least covered these corners completely with it just to protect them. But I guess here they're more worried about it rubbing on your, on your shirt and jackets and whatnot. So anyhow, overall pretty nice. This thing retails, I think, for maybe 120 US. I'll put the price on here so you can see the official price. If you're interested, check out TelasBaby.jp, and I'll also include a link. Okay, so that's it for the DAG 7 from TelasBaby. Thanks again to TelasBaby for providing this to me. It is not sponsored, but I guess I am biased because I didn't pay for it. So anyway, do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and consider subscribing. As I mentioned in my last video, YouTube has been kind of punishing smaller YouTube channels. So until I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can't be in the partner program. So please help me get there. We're actually growing pretty well. I don't want to complain, but basically YouTube has moved the goalposts. So now I got to beg for subscribers. Okay, so that's it for today. See you guys next time. Bye.